Hey guys, so what I wanted to do today was I wanted to talk about a DIY that I did. So this is going to be a walkthrough, and if you have any questions, what I ask is that you just simply message me if you're not clear on any of the instructions. I'm not really good at doing an actual tutorial on these yet, so I want to work on that. And so don't dislike me or hold any mean grudges towards me about that. So I just wanted to share this project that I did with you, and this was inspired by Threadbanger, and she's on YouTube. And what this is just a old t-shirt, and I've turned it into a scarf, and it's kind of like an infinity scarf. And so this is how it would look if I wear it long, and I've bedazzled it and added a little old bow and a piece of fabric around the layers of string, and I'll walk you through how we do this. So you can also wear this doubled around, and so that's really cool. You have a couple of options with this scarf. You can wear it like that, or you can twist it around and kind of flare it out. So it is going to be getting cold soon, so I thought this was a cute little idea for anyone that was interested in making their own scarf and adding a little flair to their wardrobe for this winter. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about this. So basically what you want is all you'll need is an old t-shirt, and this can be any t-shirt. If you have a bigger shirt, then your threads will be longer. So if you want longer threads, then I suggest that you get a bigger t-shirt than this screen print one right here. So anyway, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take an old shirt, and you're just gonna cut the shirt off from armpit to armpit right here. Just gonna go snip, 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 all the way across to the other side. And what you're gonna be left with is this. You're gonna be left with the bottom half of the shirt, and that's gonna be like a little rectangle of fabric, basically, right? So once you're left with your rectangle of fabric, or your little mini bodycon, then what you're going to do is you're going to just take and you're going to cut, if you like, you can actually cut off this bottom strip too. That's optional, but if you don't want to, then you don't have to. But anyway, you're left with your square, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to imagine that you just have this one layer of fabric. Don't pay attention to that. So you're just going to cut strip. Now you're going to be cutting them this way. So, and what you want to do is when you get to this side, when you're cutting to the other side, down here, this part, what you want to do is you want to leave like an inch of fabric uncut. So if I were to cut this, I'm going to cut all the way up, but I'm going to stop about right here. And I want to do that all the way across, going to the bottom of the shirt, because this is going to be very pivotal. You're going to end up doing like a little grass skirt. Once you cut out all the strips, you're going to have beautiful strips, and once you do that, you're going to take those strips that you're going to get. You're going to have long strips. Imagine you have long strips of fabric. You're going to take them, you're going to pull those. So as you can see, you're going to be left with these strips of fabric like this. When you cut it, you're going to have strips like this, right? You see, that's the inside of the shirt, but you can't even see that after I pulled it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it, you're going to pull those strips of fabric one by one. You're going to pull each one, and then what they're going to do is they're going to end up curling up like this. So you're going to end up with this curled, frayed looking thing, right? So that's the effect that you're trying to create. So the more you pull it, the more it'll roll inside of itself, and the longer the pieces will actually be. So it's kind of fun to play with. Just pull those out. Then you're going to be, that inch of fabric that you had is what's going to help you gather all your pieces together. So what you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to gather all the pieces, because you're going to have, when you do the strips, you're going to have that, they're going to be connected basically. And it's going to be a little inch of fabric, right, where they're all going to meet. That little inch that we left open, that's where they're all going to meet. So you're just going to gather it up. And it's really simple. You just can take and grab them all together so that you have each of the strands in your hand like this. And what you want to do is you want to cover up that unfinished edge, right? So be creative, and this is where you can take old fabric that you may have lying around, or string or twine or anything that you like, and you can glue it on there or sew it on if you don't want to. But this is a no-sew project, so what I did was I just took my hot glue, took an old piece of fabric that I had cut off, a dress that I made into a high-low skirt, and I wrapped it around, and I put some glue on, wrapped it around and glued the finished edge. I glued that little edge right there, and then I took and I glued an old bow from a little hair thing I had that broke, and I just glued it on there for a little pizzazz. So yeah, and that's your scarf, and this is how it looks one long, and it's just really cute, and it hangs down really nice, and it's a great little added piece, you know. And then if you want, again, you can do the whole double scarf look, and so I think that looks really cute because it can actually be kind of like a necklace or something like that. So yeah, and the longer you have it, then it'll hang down more, so both of these will be really long. But I did use a little T like this one, so mine's is a little shorter, but yeah, you guys can get the idea of that. So basically, you know, you're just cutting an old shirt and you're making it into something that you're going to be wearing every day. So yeah, well, if you want to see more DIY talk-throughs or walkthroughs like this, then thumbs up. If you have any questions, again, please feel free to message me below, and I will be happy to get back to you and explain anything that may be unclear in this video. Well, again, thanks for watching, and come back to my channel.